guys and gals, this is rwheatley0206 and tonight's video is going to be a little different than what I usually do, but Captain Strangelife was showing some models that he had, and model kits and different things, and I made a comment on his video and told him that I do models occasionally as well, or I used to do it a lot more than I do now, but I do have several, and so he was interested in seeing some of mine. Well, he was showing the ads on some of the books for the old Aurora models, monster models, and the Batman model. He showed that and so on. So tonight I wanted to show you guys a few of the model kits that I've built, and one of them I didn't build, but I actually bought it complete. But anyway, we're going to start off with tonight the '89 Batmobile, Michael Keaton Batmobile. So this is one I built several years ago. Very neat car. There's the back of it. There's the front. And then this you can lift off gently. There we go. And then you can see the inside of it. So yeah, that's a pretty cool model kit. I don't know, I think I bought this one not long after the '89 Batman movie came out. This one here is not quite as old. I think I just put this one together, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's a plastic model kit as well. I also have the metal model kit that I put together. And it has the Batman and Robin figures in it. There's a side view. There's the back. Little view from the top. Alright. Now, I was talking about the Aurora models. This is the Batman model that I built, oh gosh. I think this model came out in either the late 70s or early 80s. It came out in the smaller box. Not much bigger than a normal car model used to come in. And this one here, I don't have him attached to this. That way I can take it off to clean it. And you can see he's got this little batarang that fits in his hand right here. But very neat model kit. Got the big cape hanging out there. But his hand goes on there. Then there's a little hole down at the bottom. He's got a peg on the bottom of his foot that goes into the tree. So like I said, this model, well, there was a model that came out I think around 74 or 5, and I had that model kit and had it, and it was built. I built that one back when it first came out, and I don't know, I don't remember how it happened, but it ended up getting knocked off the shelf and it totally destroyed it. So I ended up finding another one later on. This one is a newer model, but this model is identical to the one I had as far as the Batman figure itself, and everything's the same shape, but the tree was a darker brown in my first one, and I didn't bother painting this base. I just put it together and Of course, you have to paint the Batman and everything. But I also have this model kit. Now this one, as you can see, it's a little different. Let me move this one up here. Put this one right here. You can see on this one, now I bought this one, I think I bought it off eBay a few years back. This is actually the 66 version of this model. And like I said, I bought it already put together. But if you look at this model, the tree trunk, this is how you can tell the difference in the 66 from all the ones after, is it says Batman right here on the tree trunk. I think you can probably see that all right. There we go. And if you'll notice, the bat on his chest is embossed. It sticks out from his chest. It's not a, this one has a flat sticker on it. It's just a sticker, a decal that you put on. But this one's actually part of the model. And you can see the face is quite different from the other one. Now the body and the hands, all the shapes and everything are the same, but and even the cape is the same on both of them. But the head is completely different. Here, let me grab the other one again so you can get a better, well, here, let me set this here. Let me move these guys over before I knock them off the table. But if you look at the two faces, see if I can get them together here. The face on this one is quite a bit different from this one. So that's how you can tell the difference between the 66 model and the later versions. Now there was another one that came out. I don't know if I can get him to set back on here. Get myself synchronized so there we go. As you can see, the poses are identical, and really most of the base and the trees and the little bats are pretty much the same on both models, but the Batman figure is definitely different. Plus this one has Batman written on the trunk, this one does not. And now, as far as I know, all the models that came out after this one look like this one, because the one I had from the mid-70s looks like this. This one, and then there was at least one other one come out, and I was gonna bring those out and show them to you, because I still have two models that's in the box. I got another model of the same as the one that I bought. Well, I bought both of them at the same time, so it's identical to this one, and it's even in the identical box to what this one came in. So that's the one that's from the late 70s, early 80s, I forget exactly when. But then there was another model come out, and I believe it came out probably in the late 90s, early 2000s, and it's in a much bigger box than what they used to come in. But it's still this same model. And it was just a reproduction of that model. I wish they would come out with that one again, because I'd really like to buy a new one to build. And maybe someday, I think it was Polar Lights that bought out Aurora, and I know they've done a lot of the old Aurora models, the Batmobile. They did the Enterprise, I believe, and they used the original molds that Aurora had back in the day. Well, sorry guys, but my batteries went dead in my camera while I was filming, so I had to go and get that fixed. So anyway, we're back now. The last thing I wanted to show you, like I said, I've got other models of this Batman here. I've got at least two other ones that I know of. One that I bought at the same time I bought this one, that's in the same box this one came in. Then I've got the newer version that I think came out in 2000, early 2000s, late 90s, something like that, in a bigger box than the one this one came in, but it's still the same model. But anyway, and I still have unbuilt models of the Enterprise. I think you guys have seen my well, yeah, because in my intro to some of my videos I show the cutaway version of the Enterprise. That's actually my son's model. We built that many years ago, and he has left it here because he's afraid it'll get broke if it's at his house. So he does have 3 children, so I understand that, and I don't mind having it in my room. So that's okay. But I actually do have another cutaway model identical to that one. I think I bought both of them at the same time, and I gave him his for Christmas one year, and I still have mine in the box. So one of these days he's probably going to want his, and then I'll have to build mine in order to keep one in my room. So I also have the Enterprise A model kit, the large model kit. I forget now how big it is, but it's quite a bit bigger than the regular Ertl and Aurora models that used to be out there. But this is the big one. And I also have the large model of the NX-01 from the TV series Enterprise. But the last model I want to show you here tonight is this model of the Munsters. And this is a Polar Lights model. And this is the model from 1966, but it's the new released version. I think I bought this about a year or so ago. And it's, you know, Herman's over here, Eddie's on the floor, the fireplace in the background, Lily's over here, Grandpa's hanging upside down here. And so this is like a diorama of their living room, so to speak. And I don't know if, yeah, it doesn't actually show the model built on the box, but anyway, that gives you an idea of what it looks like, kinda. So anyway, well, you know what, I have this box open. Let me see, because I think the instructions actually show. Oh yeah. Here we go. The instructions actually show what the model looks like when it's built. Naturally, it's in black and white. So anyway, that's what the model will look like when it's built. Let's see if I can get a little closer so you can see. It's got the TV over here in the corner. Herman sitting in his electric chair. So it's a pretty neat model kit. I'm anxious to build this. I just hope I can get time soon. Maybe I'll get a chance to work on this a little bit after my wife has her knee surgery, which is coming up on the 30th of May. So maybe I'll have a little time to do it after she gets recovered from that, so to speak. But anyway, so that's some of my models. I wish I could have found. I looked for those other model kits, and I've got them tucked away somewhere very well. They're hidden very well because I was not able to find them. But I know they're here somewhere. So anyway, I will get those dug out so I can show them to you guys. Trying to think of what other models I have. I can't think right. Well, I do have a couple more models of the 66 Batmobile. I have another model of the 89 Batmobile. The Batboat from Batman Returns, the second Michael Keaton movie. I have a model of that that's not built. Oh golly, I've got another model, another Star Trek model that has the Enterprise and 2 Klingon warbirds on it, I believe. Yes, And like I said, I've got the two large models of the NX-01 and the Enterprise. Enterprise A, or the new version of the Enterprise. The movie version, the early movie version from TOS, you know, the original series. So I will try to get those dug out so I can actually do a video and show you guys what they look like, because they're pretty cool models, and hopefully I'll get to build those someday. But like I said, I would like to get an unbuilt version of this, because I would like to actually build the original model and paint it and everything the way I would want to paint it instead of the way somebody else painted it. So anyway, with that, I will let you guys go. I have well, of course, don't forget, I still have my Road to 500 contest going, so put a video in for that. Go back and check out the video that I did to announce that contest, and put your video in. I think I've got 5 people in there so far, or 5 videos in, 5 entries for my contest. I'm going to run it at least until the middle of June, unless I reach 500 before then. I think I'm at 429 right now, so I mean, I'm coming up, but it's not going up super fast. So if we're not at 500 by the middle of June, I'll probably go ahead and end the contest and do the drawing. If I'm getting close to 500 by June, or if I hit 500 before the middle of June, then I'll announce that I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing. But so anyway, I believe that's all I have for tonight. If you're not subbed to my channel, please do. I would certainly appreciate that, and I would appreciate a like or a dislike, whichever whichever you would rather hit. They do seem to help our channels. The more likes you get, the more exposure, I suppose, our videos get, and so on. So anyway, there's that. I'll be doing my Saturday video for the comic community want list. I think I have two additions to the list already for this week. So anyway, be looking forward to that. And I guess I've babbled long enough, so I'll let you all go. You have a great rest of your week. Keep reading your comic books. If you build models, keep building models. And we will see you all next video.